A new report shows African American ownership of small businesses is seeing a dramatic rise in the U.S., and Florida is one of the top states for this growth. But black entrepreneurs face some unique challenges, and that's why our next guest says she created the Broward County Black Chamber of Commerce. Shahiwa Jarrett's the Chamber's founder, and she is joined by Dwight Stevenson, owner and co-founder of D. Stevenson Construction. And of course, we all know you as Hall of Famer, NFL Hall of Famer. So thank you both for joining us. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having us. Thank you.
So let's start with this. You really want to support black-owned businesses, help job growth. What are the unique challenges that can often make it difficult to sort of launch a business?
Well, I think for black business owners, a major challenge is kind of getting that initial opportunity. I think for a very long time, government agencies and private corporations kind of get used to operating in a certain manner and using certain vendors. So it's kind of hard to break out of that cycle. So as a small black business owner, when you're trying to break into the industry and get contracts for your company, it's hard sometimes or difficult to convince, public entities or private corporations to use your company. And Broward County actually commissioned a disparity study in 2010 that talked about the disparities and discrimination in the market and in the general South Florida region. So we do have some obstacles that we have to overcome uniquely when we're black business owners.
So Mr. Stevenson, I was going to, you are a Miami Dolphin player,
right.
Hall of Famer.
Right.
We imagine the doors were super open to you, but you saw some challenges. Talk to me about that.
Sure, it's challenges and stuff. And football, it did help me in a big way. When I came to the door, people, lots of time they knew exactly who I was and that sort of thing. So that gave me some credibility there. But in a lot of instances, African American, black-owned businesses, they don't have those relationships where, when they go calling on corporations or other cities or municipalities and whatnot, those relationships, that they're very, very important, where people want to work with you and they want to try to make things help you succeed in business. Business relationships are very, very important to any business success.
Yeah. So we were looking at some of the unique challenges, and one of the things that we were talking about was access to capital.
Correct.
Talk to me about that, and why are there additional challenges in getting a hold of capital for black-owned businesses?
Well, it's well known, and I know that Small Business Administration, and there are several studies out there that show that black business owners do not get loans with traditional banks at the same rate as similarly situated white firms. Mm-hmm. So we're not getting loans at the same rate. So that means that we have a depressed rate of our business being funded, our startups aren't being funded. And then when we have companies, there's this, we can't get the capital to expand our companies and create jobs. And so we have to have a chamber, and this is where chambers are important, where they can come in and partner with banks so that we can get grant programs, and so that we can also get access to loans to work with our companies to make sure that they're issuing loans in our community at the same rate as other communities, right, and giving our businesses a chance to survive and thrive.
There again, I just think it's just very important, just relationships, the banks and whatnot. Every company out there in the process of growing and trying to become, a bigger company and stuff, you might run into some problems and whatnot, but just like anybody else, the banks and whatnot are very, very important to the success. And we, along the way, we've had our challenges along the way as well and
Getting
stuff.
Capital.
Right. And I don't want to get into names and stuff, but we always have been able to push our way through it and stuff, and God has been with us and stuff, and but it's a challenge, but again, the relationships are very, very important there, where you have a bank that really wants to try to work with you and it's not trying to trip you up and want to see you succeed.
So your company started with just some small contracts with drywall.
Right.
Now you're $1 million company.
Right. We did. We started out when I retired from pro football back in 1989. I went to work for a guy for 3 years. I wanted to learn what I could about the business and stuff, and then met my wife Dinah. We started D. Stevenson Construction, and we weren't looking to try to grow to any significant level. We're probably hoping to do $1 million, $2 million a year or something like that. And but we've been fortunate. We've been able to. We have a partner in there too as well and stuff. So we've been able to grow the company. We employ 40 people. We're doing a lot of school work for Miami-Dade County School Board, as well as Broward County and Palm Beach County and other people. But it's very, very important. Organization like Shahiwa is founding here that organization right there helps us. It gives us a voice out here. We have issues. Sometimes collectively we can get more things done than it is trying to do something by yourself.
So I know we were talking before, and you said you were very proud that you are able to, subcontract, right, with other Black-owned vendors. Why is that so important?
Oh, it's absolutely. It's just part of it. If I don't do it, if D. Stevenson don't do it, I can talk to another agency or another company about doing it. I should reach out to people in the Black community and other African American owned companies and give them the opportunity to do work. So yes, it does. It warms my heart to be able to sign a contract with another African American contractor or any other small minority company to help them grow and stuff. So it's important.
Why should all of us care, right? Let's say we're not a business owner. Why is it important to all of us that we support Black-owned businesses?
Well, I think we have to understand that we want to have or limit no income or low income areas in our communities, right? So that everybody has an equal chance to be successful and to thrive. And so if we want to cut back on our, higher unemployment levels or the poverty rates in our communities, well, then we all should care that everyone in our community has access to a job or can start a business so that they can contribute to the economy, the local economy. And that's what this is really about. It's saying that all segments of a community should be able to thrive and engage in making sure that the local economy is being fueled, right? So, for instance, in Broward County, about 38% of our children live in poverty in the Black community. So that's an issue, not only for our community, but also that the county has to take on. So the point is, by making sure contracts are distributed fairly among businesses and giving everybody an equal chance, and not just a chance, but then actually contracting and executing contracts with Black companies, we in turn can expand our companies. That means that we'll be hiring more people because we'll be selling more of our services and our products. So that means jobs for people in our community so they can provide for their families, right? So we can cut away at the unemployment rate, which right now in Broward, our employment rate is double that of our white counterparts, right? And then we can start to cut away at the poverty rate of our children, because now we're able to provide jobs for people in our community.
And I assume you would argue, or at least in talking to you previously, that because businesses want to know how can I most make my money, but that it's actually beneficial to them financially by having more diverse vendors.
No, it's true. I mean, there are many studies that have been done, and you can Google it, it's all over, where it's been well established that corporations that make sure that their employer, that the employees within the company actually reflect the customers and the clients that they have, their bottom line is increased. And that's a selling point for those companies. So my point is, why not do that with your vendors? You can sell that same story to your customers and your clients because you already know that the diversity of ideas and diversifying your employee base has worked for you in your bottom line. So do that with your vendor base.
10 seconds, you got the last word.
I do. I agree with Shehiwa. Diversification is really good. We, in our company, we absolutely practice it. I think we're probably one of the most diverse companies out here and stuff, and we're very proud of that.
That's great. Thank you both. We really appreciate it. Very important topic. Shehiwa Jarrett, Dwight Stevenson. And to find out more about the resources we discussed today, visit their website, BrowardCountyBlackChamberOfCommerce.com. Plus, if you're an African American business owner in Palm Beach, you can check out the Black Chamber of Palm Beach County at blackchamberpbc.com. And Black business owners in Miami can check out Miami-Dade Chamber of Commerce. Their website is m-dcc.org. You can find all of this information on our Facebook page at Your South FL.